Welcome back to Stooge Stream for another episode. I am your host, the Stooge, and today it's toy pickups. Now, firstly, let me just apologize about the lack of content over the past week. Last Wednesday, I had knee surgery, so I have not actually been able to move around too much. Ow, and you can probably hear me trying to get comfortable now as we're doing this. Everything's getting better, so things will pick back up again. And probably in about another month or two, I'll be having another knee surgery, so things will slow down a little bit again. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I've got a ridiculous amount of Ninja Turtles to get through and some other things. And probably my favorite toy pickups of all times, which was my Christmas present from a friend. I've got Mallrats Action Figures to have a look at. It's insane. But alright, let's get through this as quickly as possible because there is so much crap on this table. So for free, down the local comic book shop, sometimes I have toys in the bargain bin. I saw Bobby Lashley. TNA's Bobby Lashley. This is one of the Jakks Pacific WWE toys where they actually look like who they're supposed to look like. So you can see that kind of looks like Bobby Lashley's face. So that was free. So he goes in my wrestling collection. I'll throw him on the shelf now. I got a bunch, and I mean a bunch of Ninja Turtles, all of which I've still actually got to put in my collection list. But first off, I got a huge random lot that was about $20. I ended up giving pieces of it already to G Banks. Just double ups and little bits and bobs and stuff. I mean, he came in it, he was disgusting. Yay! You saw him in the last episode. I've already got him, so I don't need him. Sorry, the light's been a little bit weird today. But it was $20 just for this massive lot. So it had a little fake Donatello little PVC figure in it, whatever. This is real, little Raphael in a car thing. I'm thinking that was McDonald's or something. I'll figure that out later. Raph on a snowboard. Mikey on a snowboard. And these have little gimmicks as well, so, you know, they do things. Raphael from what looks like he should have been on one of those little motorbikes or something. You know, those little cheapo figures. So, yeah, him. Leo on the snowboard. Yay. So I'm just missing Donatello on the snowboard. An actual sort of newer. What year is this? 2008. So a newer-ish Donatello figure. 2008. So that was cool. Also around that same era, a Raphael in some sort of outfit. I'll figure out what he comes from later. And this is kind of what I bought it all for, even though it's missing the little front piece, but I really, really wanted some more vehicles to add to my Turtles collection, and there was a motorbike. So for the two real figures, these guys, that $20, I'm pretty happy with that. That's not bad. That was an auction, and there was actually about 5 more pieces in that lot as well, which you don't see because I've already given them to Banks because they were double ups. So it was actually quite a significant lot. Next up, this was $5. It's real, and he's complete, so I thought, why not? And it's one of the Viacom Nickelodeon Leonardo's. It's got both his swords. Whatever. So that was just a one-off. I went to a garage sale, carboot sale type deal, and I found these two guys. So firstly, I'm going to have to pick this up. This giant Leo, and he's got a handle on the back, and when you... and he actually talks sometimes.
I'm Leonardo, leader of the Ninja Turtles.
There you go. I'll turn that off because that gets annoying. So just this giant thing. He's huge. Huge. So that plus a little Leo plushie was $5. So I was happy with that. A giant Leo, I will take you every day, dude. So that was only $5. So pretty happy with that. They also threw in, because this was just on the ground at their little sale, just this really miniature little knockoff Thor figure. So I was like, it's cute, I'll take him. On the same day, we went to a few charity shops. This is very clearly a knockoff, but I have a soft spot for knockoffs, and he's just so cute. I had to have him. He's Mario on a skateboard. There's $1. A lot that cost me, I think this was like $25. So I wanted 3, or actually I really wanted all 4 of them, but 3 of them in particular to finish off a set. But we'll start with the 4th one, and he's not in the greatest condition. He's got a couple little cracks, which I'll show you, but he's still awesome, and that's Rat King from the original Ninja Turtles toys. If you've played the arcade game, you'll know Rat King. So you can see he's got cracks in his shoulder, and he's a little bit loose. But overall, he's going to be posable and he'll look fine on a shelf. So there's another original Ninja Turtle toy to add to my collection. A few videos back, I got the other one of these. So I saw a lot that had, well, the 3 out of the 4 I didn't have, even though some of the accessories aren't right. I don't really care. And that is the Alien Hunter Turtles. So I've already got Leo. So now we've got Alien Hunter Donatello. And he's got his mask and spear. My Leonardo has his swords, but not his mask. Raphael. He's got a badass mask. The faces underneath are retarded, but he's got a badass mask. And that's not supposed to be with him, but whatever. I'll put that on another figure that needs it. And Michelangelo. So I now have all 4 of the Alien Hunter Turtles. And these are really cool looking figures. I would highly recommend these if you can come across them at a decent price. Some people try and sell these for about $20. I wouldn't pay that, but for $5 or less, these are great figures. Really posable, nice articulation, like their wrists move. Like, they do have some nice posability to them. This looks really cool. Their masks are fantastic. I really want to get Leo's mask now, but they're fantastic figures, and I would really highly recommend them to any Turtles collectors. If you haven't already gotten into the Alien Hunter figures, get them. They just look so nice. Okay, and the main attraction now. This one's going to be a little bit difficult to film, so I'm going to do my best here. And again, I apologize because I'm having trouble moving around with my knee. These are just so damn cool. These have to be my favorite figures of all times, and you'll see the prices on them because someone in the shop priced them without realizing they were going to me. And these were actually given to me for Christmas by a friend of mine who owns Phantom Zone Parramatta, the comic book shop. I've been going there for 25 years. I'm actually friends with the owner because I've just been going there for so long. We've become friends. And this was my Christmas present. This is just amazing. I can't thank you enough. This is just too much. It's too much. He knows I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan, so he got me the Mallrats Action Figures. So I've already got the Clerks black and white action figures. So there's Jay. Comes with his bat. These are so good. They're Diamond Select figures. So I don't know if you've ever seen the Marvel Select. They were also from Diamond. They have the same logo except they said Marvel. So the packaging looks very similar to the Marvel Select line that came out a few years ago. They're just so highly detailed. They look so good. Alright, let me grab some Bob over here. Oops. they look phenomenal. Alright, I'll move this one out of the way. Should I move Jay out of the way as well? Renee. Fuck Shannon Doherty. And Brody. So they are insanely cool. They are just awesome. They're going to go above my Clerks black and white figures hanging on the wall as you come into my house, because they are just too cool not to. Alright, so that is it for this episode. A ridiculous amount of turtles, Mallrats action figures, something I didn't think I'd ever be saying, and those other random little bits. Thank you so much for watching. What toys have you picked up recently? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, don't forget, adventure, excitement, Stooge craves not these things. Welcome to the Stooge Revolution.